What's up, Charlie Ranger? What's up? Holy cow. Why is my mic so loud? Sorry about that. What's up, Soul? Charlie Ranger? Saupu? Hold on. What's up, Farbos? Ordered a squid trainer the other day. Hey, awesome. That's great. What's up, Butter? Sphinx is back. Yeah, there is a lot of Balisong news to go over today. So much has happened in our quaint little community. Emily, hi Emily. How are you doing? Dropping a ton of Terras. I saw that. We got quite a bit of news to go over today. And why is my microphone so loud? Holy crap. Turn that down. You surprised me. Surprised me quite a bit. What's up, Ralph? What's up, Smiley? Anyone else I didn't say hi to? Seopu, check my my description. I'm trying to think of everything that's happened. We've got a frequently asked questions thing in the description now. We've got the Nautilus is back. Only thing that Terra isn't in Australia, you'd have to import it. Is it worth importing? I mean, don't get me wrong, the Terra is good. But is it like something that you really want to import? It seems a bit too basic for that. Seopu, I answered your question. Check the description. What's up, JMG? Probably won't be worth the price. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it was a Zephyr or a Gale, I would be like, yeah, maybe. But I don't know if the Terra is worth the import price. Broke my guitar strings, waiting for new ones. Also waiting for your Atropos. Oh, you got the Damascus Demon. I'm very interested to see how that is. Let me know how that is, Valley Boy. Amount to import is roughly equal to the amount of knife itself. That's crazy. That's such a high price. Just a V1 Triton on bushings. Yeah. Which is great, don't get me wrong. The Terra is good. Just not for the import price. In quite a minute, hasn't it? Holy cow. Since the last time I streamed, I got my Nautilus back. We had the Antarctic website go up. We had Sphinx announce he was coming back. We have the the Vortex V2 and the Nemesis V2. The Balisong Flipper on Instagram. Oh, awesome. I do know him. Take any quality Balisong less than 100, because like 100 is 5k in here. Holy cow. Ooh. All right. What? Just started skateboarding. Learned how to ollie and almost died. That skateboarding seems so difficult. Like the Balisong hobby is one of the first hobbies I've gotten into where like you actually have to learn like skills and that you can mess up and drop your knife and like there's consequences for messing up. Like skateboarding, I couldn't even imagine. It would be like owning a $900 Squiddy. So basically the Orca trainer and just learning just aerials over and over again. I wish the Nautilus had 775 aluminum. I don't think it needs it considering it has G10. There's no reason to make the Nautilus more expensive than it is. That's only going to drive up the price. What's up, Plum? What's up, Jose Flips? That would only drive up the price. And the G10 is already really, really good at protecting the aluminum, so I don't really think it even needs it. Like, sure, I've got a few scuffs on mine, but like very small dents considering how much I've dropped this. Premium knot with titanium handles with carbon fiber scales. That would be sick. Although I just want a cheaper knot. Yeah, with Balisongs you get pinches or cuts at the worst case. If you're trying to skateboard, you break your everything if you fail a trick and you jump too high or whatever. What's up, Otto? I don't know why I can't say your name properly. Max Ace Banshee, nice. Why can't I scroll? There we go. Currently learning the Z choker and the timing on the shortstop. How's that going for you, Charlie? Nautilus at 775, it would be more handle bias. I don't think it needs to be more handle bias. Yeah, consequences are breaking bones. If you get lucky, you're scraping and cutting yourself. Got my mic stand for my new mic today. Have you been able to use it yet? Because I know you said you were waiting to use your mic until you got a stand. I thought the Kraken was 6061. Wait, the Kraken is 775? I had no idea. Charlie, with the shortstop, the way that I do it is I take the half orbit, and once I get right here, I kind of move my arm in like a circular motion to push that handle away from the blade. And that's how you can get the most separation from the blade and the handle to stick your thumb in there. This music could be turned down just a little bit, I think. Thank you. You think the Vortex V2 will be better than the Squid Trainer and the Kraken Trainer? I don't know. That's a tough one. Because I don't think... I do think it'll be better than a Squid Trainer, actually. Which queen is god tier if you feel like trying to get back into Destiny? That came out? Wait, are you serious? I didn't realize that came out already. I thought we were waiting until summer for that shit. Vortex is already better as V1 than the Squid Trainer. The Squid Trainer is really good. Don't get me wrong, but I think bushings just beat it out. Dropped today. I didn't know that. And I also don't think I have time to play Destiny. In the past 2 weeks, I have played a total of probably 3 hours of Valorant, and that is pretty much it. What's up, Profex? Happy Tuesday, Charlie. You should make a collection review. It's already on the way. I'm already making a collection video. I have to record the Squiddy review, which I'm looking to do in the next 2 or 3 days, and then I'm going to review the Squiddies, release that, and then I'm working on the collection video. I already have the B-roll and everything filmed. I just have to film the commentary section. Want to hear a joke? What's your joke? Entire day out of my clan, I'm the only one who experienced server issues. That's shocking. That is shocking. Oh, and whoever asked, yes, I think the Vortex is already better than a Kraken Trainer because he accidentally ordered 775 aluminum for the current batches of Vortexes. So it's kind of got the same specs as that too. When did you get your knockback? Like 2 days ago. It's fairly recent. You think you'll get a Kraken Trainer? No, I won't buy a Kraken Trainer. I'm done buying squid stuff. I have every price range of squid product. I have the low end with the Squiddy, I have the mid end with the Squid Trainer, and I have the high end with the Nautilus. I'm not interested in buying any more squid products, unfortunately. Yeah, what's up, Profex? I was gonna tell a time travel joke, but you didn't laugh. Nice. It's the best, most sold D2 expansion to date. I see by a margin of a couple 100,000. That's crazy. Is it actually good? Why no more squid stuff? What about Live Squid Industries? If I buy a live blade, it would not be a squid live blade. I'm looking at, if I buy a live blade, I'm looking at something like a Marin or a Seraph. I want to get something machine-wise in my collection if I buy a live blade. Also, just the problems that I've had with the Nautilus, which I'll go into when I review it, have kind of made me say, okay, squid. It's been fun, but I think 1, 2, 3, 4 of your products are enough in my collection of 8. Half of my collection is squid stuff. Insanely well done, 4 times longer than 8 missions. Holy cow. How much is it, Farbos? Ever thought of Atropos or Max Ace? I would love a Max Ace Covenant V2. That would be sick. What's up, SoCal? I'm good with squid for a while, so am I. Favorite flipper at the moment? It's a tie between the Arctic and the Nautilus. I think the Nautilus is a more unique flipping experience, whereas the Arctic is a more conventional flipping experience, in my eyes at least, because I am still relatively new to the hobby. So currently I do really like the Nautilus, but every time I switch back to the Arctic, it just feels like home. So I think they're tied for me right now. $50. Ooh. It ain't a cove, but I do have a premium Serpent Striker up for sale. If it's a live blade, I can't. Also, I can't really spend money right now, unfortunately. I need to get something other than squids because my entire collection consists of squids, but I don't know what to get. Might I recommend the Arctic or the like the Vortex or something? About to buy the Mako? Hey, nice. If you want to see content in the Mako, go watch Ty's review on his flipping channel. I like my knot, but I love my vortex. That's how it is. I love the knot, and I flip it around all the time. But every time I pick up the Arctic, it's like, this just feels correct. To me, because that was my first metal trainer. And it's absolutely the trainer that I have flipped the most. I flip my Glidr Arctic absolutely the most out of everything in my collection. By the way, I'm missing a bunch of stuff. I'm missing a bunch of messages. If there's a message you want me to see, once it disappears, right over here, wrong side, right over here, just send it again. Hopefully I'll see it the next time. Can I ask for some advice? Yeah, go for it, bro. Want to get a Scorpion or another Jerry Home product? Jerry Home makes some cool stuff. I just can't buy live blades right now. Flip my Arctic every day for 7 or 8 months. I flipped mine every day for, I think... Yeah, I flipped mine every day from the moment I got it in September or October until I got my squid trainer in January. So not as long as 7 or 8 months, but still a very long time. Also, I have some... why can't you buy live blades? Just college. I'm not really... I don't really want to get my balisongs, like... confiscated because it's a knife. These are fine because, you know, they're not dangerous. But if I had a knife, it would probably be a different story. Always worried about the tang pins on the knot. That's why I got rid of mine. Plus the screw strip. The screws do strip really easily. But the tang pins are honestly... I was worried about the tang pins as well. I really like the tang pins. They feel like super solid when you open and close it. And going back to my Arctic for the first time, the Zen pins felt like mushy. Same with my squid trainer. I don't know why. But I do like the tang pins. I'm worried about the handle gap. That's like long term. That's what I'm worried about. I only had 2 balisongs. My squiddy broke, so now I have a squid trainer and I might get a Vortex V2. Vortex V2 is going to be great, I think. Y'all think it would be cool if I made a Patreon? Depend. I mean, that's up to you. When did you start flipping? I started in July last year. I started August last year, early August. Don't worry about that gap. It was interesting because I sent it back to Squid with a solid handle gap of about this, and it came back like this. So I don't know what happened, but... What's up, Addison? Good to see ya. It's been a minute. Don't worry about that gap. People beat knots to death and the gap stays. Well, shit. That's what you like to hear. Have you fixed the pivots on your knot? I got it back from warranty and it's been fine ever since. The blade, the gap between the blade and the handle is still a little... Oh, wait, I gotta flip it the other way. It's still a little thinner in there than I would realistically like. But so far it's good. Yeah, man, how you been? Very good. Very good. How about you? Addison, my friend, actually, this is, my friend made a YouTube channel, and he has taken a heavy, heavy inspiration from you. Well, he made a balisong YouTube channel, I should say. Takes a heavy inspiration from you. If you ever want to go check it out, I can, pull it up right here. Telestro Flips, aka the person that does some of my... Oh, awesome. That does some of my B-roll. Actually, most of my B-roll. There we are. I haven't... Yeah, I saw that. How are you liking it, Addison? And did you get it from Squid or did you buy it with your own money? Ah, this guy. Indeed. And anyone else. Go check out Ty's channel. What's up, NV Fly? Nautilus is amazing. Yeah, I'm really enjoying mine. Little hard to get used to again, but it's amazing now. I actually, surprisingly, don't have squiddy syndrome with this thing. Probably because I started off on a squiddy and I still regularly flip my squiddies. I really like the weight on it. It's a really good weight. Now I need a balisong that's like 4 ounces, because I have 4.5 ounces and I have 3.6. So I'd like to see right in the middle, because I feel like that would be really good. You ever going to review the Orca? No way. I am never going to get $1,500 to spend on a balisong. Holy cow. What is squiddy syndrome? Basically just when you flip a lighter balisong, like a squiddy, for a long time, and then going back to your normal weighted knives, like your 4.5 or 4 or 4.5 ounce knives, they feel like just slow and heavy and cumbersome. So it takes like an adjustment period if you're gonna do it. Would you ever review the Orca clone? I never want to review a clone. The only time you guys are going to see clones on my channel is in the collection video, because I unfortunately do own 1 or 2 clones. I just learned recently that the Christmas present I received is a clone as well, so that's unfortunate. But in my defense, I didn't buy that. So yeah, you're really only going to see clones in the collection video, and I'm only going to mention it briefly because I really just don't like it. You got your Atropos Demon Damascus with white G10. Amazing. Might be better than your Nautilus. Really? Interesting. I heard the Demon Damascus trainer didn't flip the best, but it was beautiful, so... How are clones legal? I have no idea. Oh dang, Telestro. Good stuff. I'll be sure to pass on the message. Y'all can shame me, but I don't care about whether something's a clone as long as it's good. I'm not going to shame you for that. That's your opinion. I just am not personally going to support clones. Clones are in a very, very gray area, unfortunately. Thanks, man. Hey. This community needs a lot more positivity and reasonably minded people, and I'm trying to be that as best I can. And I am certainly not going to harass people because they like a clone. Sphinx is back, Kurt. That's exciting. Isn't it actually, like, intellectual property theft? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yes, Fix is back. That's a huge W for the community, I say. There was that thing going around on Instagram where it was like, post if you're excited that Fix is back, and a lot of people were excited about that. He's dropping Terras, he said, in a few weeks. You ever gonna get the Cracker Racken? It's my favorite balisong from Squid. I am probably not buying Squid for a long time, if ever. Honestly, now, like, it's so, because I went from, now that I had the Nautilus, I was like, okay, my balisong wish list is empty. I don't want anything. I've got the Nautilus, which was like my grail, for trainers. I've got the Arctic, I've got the Squid Trainer. I don't really like need anything right now. And then NRB announced the Nemesis V2. And then NRB announced the Vortex V2. And then there was the Icarus that got revealed. And then there was Sphinx coming back so I can get like a Zephyr or whatever. One of my friends bought a Gale before he came back, ended up paying 500 or something, and the next day Sphinx is back. Oh, that sucks. There's at least 3 things different to the real one. I think legally, yeah. Something like that. Although I'm absolutely not an expert on any of the legal stuff behind the clone companies. What's up, Pombo? How you doing tonight? Heard he got in an accident. He got in an accident and then kind of went dark for a while. And then just recently said that he was coming back with a Terra drop. See you guys, it's been good. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, Profex. Sorry, I couldn't help you with the Patreon stuff, but I don't know anything about that. What's up, Scotto? Welcome. Only clone I'm ever going to consider buying are Benchmade or Tachyon clones. I can understand buying a clone of something that's discontinued, but there's no discontinued Balisong that I'm aware of that I'm like, yeah, I want that. If you had a Balisong company to reach out and sponsor, who would it be? I'd probably say Glidr. What's up, your Bally? I'd probably say Glidr. Oh, that's tap on my Nautilus. Is that the blade rubbing again? I think it might be. Are we back to having the same problem 2 days later? Glidr, just because I have 2 Arctics and I love them, and I think Glidr is doing some great stuff. Obviously, everyone would be like, oh, why not Squid? But like, I've had problems with Squid to the point where I would be like, I would feel terrible getting a sponsorship from Squid and then releasing my Nautilus review and then being like, this thing has given me so many problems and it's been annoying me. And now it's got tap again, even though I just got it back 2 days ago. How's your Nautilus holding up, and would you recommend it? That is a very tough question. My Nautilus was holding up fine until I just discovered that the blade is tapping against the inside of the channel again, which I just sent it in to get warranty done with. Oh yeah, this is directly from Squid too. I've only had this thing less than a month. I can't tighten it, Addison. It's Loctited to shit. I'm gonna strip the screws if I try to tighten it. In fact, that's why I had to send it back, because I did strip the screws trying to tighten it. Have you ever thought about starting a Patreon? I don't think... If you tried pulling it apart, I physically can't pull it apart. The Loctite is too strong. Does it have bushings? It does have bushings, yeah. Where can I get a Glidr Arctic during this time? Your best bet is on the secondhand market. I need to open a window. Hold on. Have you ever thought about starting a Patreon? I don't think I make content where that's worth people paying for. And even if I did, I don't think I'm really interested in monetizing what I do. Maybe in the future, when I hit like a subscriber goal, I'll make a Patreon and then put everything I make from the Patreon back into the channel, buying Balisongs and stuff. But I've never really been super interested in monetizing what I'm doing. is if I monetize it, then it becomes a job and it's less of what it is right now, which is a hobby. Right now, it's a complete passion project. And if money gets involved, I feel like I lose that a little bit. Glidr has a hold at the moment because of the whole COVID situation. Really? So is the Antarctic launch in jeopardy then? Nice Torx driver flips. I'm making a review soon. Don't worry. This is the best flipper in my collection. It's balanced really well. But yeah, the Nautilus is really great and it flips amazingly. I just have problems with... It's a $260 balisong. So I'm like, okay, I can drop it. And then it kind of just messes itself up. And it's like, damn, I paid a lot of money for this to have more problems than my Arctic, which is half the price. What's up, Chuckles? Believe like 70% sure. Sorry if I'm wrong. Sorry if you're wrong on what? It is a plus and a minus. Like, as obviously, I would love to make money off of what I'm doing. Obviously, I would love to be like, hey, I'm making money off of this and I can buy more for my collection without digging into my personal bank account and worrying about spending too much on balisongs and all that. You get a Patreon, you let the Patreon grow. As soon as the Patreon gets to a point where you can buy something, you put it back into the channel, you make a video. That would be amazing. Addison, I do not. This is just... I've become convinced that this is just a problem with the Nautilus. Maybe not even with the Nautilus. Maybe just how Squid sells it. This is the second Nautilus I'm on that has the same exact problem. I got the warranty back from Squid. I have the sheet right here. That's not the sheet. That's the order form. Shoot, where's the sheet? Okay, well, I did have the sheet, but it's my second one. I got it back, and they quote replaced the washers, bushings, and something else, and screws. They replaced all the screws, all the washers, all the bushings. And they added larger tang pins. I don't know why they added larger tang pins, but it actually shrunk my handle gap, because my handle gap on this thing was huge and then it was very small. Don't know what happened there, but they replaced everything and it's still like this. You can see it. The blade is very, very, very close to the channel at the bottom there, and you get tap out of that sometimes. There we go. You get tap off of that. And, you know, the inked coating on the blade is just going to get shredded if it's rubbing against the inside of the channel. So I sent it back. They replaced everything. Sent it back. The gap was a little bigger, and it's just been getting smaller ever since. That is close, yeah. So and I'm so disappointed because it's a really good trainer. And that's okay. So that's what I was gonna say. I almost guarantee that it can be fixed because it has play right now. It needs to be tightened. But the problem is that Squid puts their red stuff in it, and you can't pull it apart. And I have people telling me, "Hey, use a heat gun, use a blow dryer, use like boiling water." I'm in a dorm room. I can't have any of that stuff because of like fire safety rules in the dorms. So my only choice is to brute force the Loctite to be able to tighten it. But then I strip my screws just like I did the last time, and I don't want to send this in for a third time. You can pull that red stuff out. How? How would you be able to access it? Because I would if I could just tighten this thing, it would be fine. I guarantee it. But I don't want to strip the screws. Maybe ask Squid about it. Yeah, it sucks because the Nautilus is amazing and I love it, but it's just had problem after problem. I've sent it back to Squid. It's been with Squid longer than it's been with me. Had it for 4 days. Developed blade rub, like actual blade rub, that I have markings on the inside of the channel to prove. You're not going to be able to see it because I can't focus. Oh, yeah, you can see it. You see those 2 little dots right there on the channel? From blade rub, so I sent it back to them. And they warrantied it and sent it back within a week. To be fair, it was very quick. They sent it back really quickly. After a while of flipping, I guess it would be easier to unscrew. But I don't want to ruin the coating on the blade by it blade rubbing. So that, yeah. It's been, unfortunately, it's going to have to go in my review. Because I've just had problem after problem with it. This thing, I beat to hell. It's got a binded handle, but you know what? This thing still flips amazingly. And this is a quarter or a third of the price. You have to heat the screw up. It's how red Loctite works. Did you not look it up and use a lighter? As I said, I can't. Everyone keeps telling me, oh, it's so easy. You just got to heat it. I don't have the facilities to. See you, Smiley. Thanks for hanging out. I don't have hair dryers. You're not allowed to have them here. I don't have candles. You're not allowed to have them here. Maybe I can boil water in a microwave. Maybe. I don't know. So I'll look into that. I would really like to have it fixed. I should have given a note. Balisong clipping says tap doesn't matter. If there's blade rub, it'll scratch the handles with blade rub. Yeah, that's what this tap is. This tap is the blade hitting the channel. What's up, Kanto? Yeah, Addison, I hope yours is going any better. Because I heard a lot of horror stories. I had a bunch of other people in Will Hirsch's server who got the same drop that I did. And they had problems with bent blades, with tap out of the box, with blade rub, with like stripped heart, like so much stuff going wrong with this batch of Nautiluses. So I hope Squid has fixed it since then. Why am I subscribed to this channel? Go away. What did you think of the Antarctic combo me and a dude made in the server? I love that combo. And I think I mentioned it in the Antarctic stream. I wanted that combo, and if it ever comes out, I probably will buy one. But yeah, Addison, I hope your Nautilus is doing better. Because it, like I said, it's a great balisong. And if it didn't have the durability issues, I would daily carry it. Daily drive it, I guess would be the word. Inked products from Squid with bushings have worse tolerances. Interesting. I'm very much so considering selling this thing. Once I review it, I might sell it and either get a non-inked one, because then if it gets blade rub, who cares? Or buy what I really want is the Nemesis V2 from NRB. $5. You know what, Farbos? I'm gonna need a little more than that. Take it or leave. I'm gonna leave it. I'm sorry, man. This thing, titanium channel trainer balisong. I want it. And if I can't fix this thing, I'm gonna sell it and I'm gonna buy it. He's selling it for $300. The prototype for $300. I think the production model is going to be $275, so very, very close to this. I would guess, Kurt, that you get a problem with the inked coating still makes the knife thicker, or the blade thicker, than it otherwise would be. So I guess it has something to do with that. $5 in a Brandon clone? I do need an extra character in one of my videos. I've had it like half a year. Doesn't have tapper problems. I envy you, because this thing, like I said, if it could hold up to a beating, I'd love it. I'll do like 200. I'll treat it better than you do and cherish it and give it a new home. 200? This thing is almost brand new. I've had this thing for like 2 weeks. I would sell this for like 230 probably. This is easily a 9 out of 10. So the bushings are usually undersized, I see. Material they use to ink the metal makes metal thicker. That could be why you got blade rub. No, there's no way. It's the blade is almost like lopsided in the channel. You can see how much space it has on the top compared to the bottom. So I don't think that was... Maybe this is also why the bite handle was getting locked up. Nope. The bite handle had nothing to do with it, because the safe handle is the one that's been having the blade rub on both of the Nautiluses I've had. And I say both, but it's the same Nautilus, just different hardware. But it was the safe handle that got messed up both times. So I just don't know. I would really love to just fix it. Maybe a bend in production. Could be. I do know someone else who got an inked Nautilus in the same drop as mine, and he had a bent blade. So it could be a bent blade. Mini Brandon clone that you can't feel and can't see. That sounds like a good deal. No, I don't. Okay, I don't think the blade is bent on this one. I don't know though. About 230. That's probably what I would. If I'm probably not gonna sell it yet because I still have to make my review on it. But if I were to sell it, I would sell it for around that. Get what I paid for it, or get slightly less than I paid for it, and then move on. Even though squid is hand-tuned and it all likely is something that develops over time. 2 days? 3 days? I think both cases it took 3 days for this to happen. 2 knots, both inked with 0 tap, and they were amazing. Had an inked Kraken trainer and it had tap and play. Yeah, this is why, going back to the discussion about sponsorships, like, I haven't had inconsistencies with Glidr. Glidr stuff has been amazing. Day in, day out. No tap, no play, none of that. And this thing gets beat. This one's in a more pristine condition because I try to keep it as nice as possible. But this thing, my beater, the handle gap is smaller. It's beat to all hell. You can see it. Oh, it does have tap. Hold on. Sorry. That was a poor example. No tap. Nothing. So, like, Arctic or Glidr, it's like, if they sponsor me, it would be like, yeah, I have no problem recommending a Glidr. I love these things. But if Squid sponsored me, I would feel terrible diving into all the problems I've had with their products as they're giving me money. Which I know that's what you're supposed to do. But I'm still kind of new to this whole content creation thing, so it would be like, yeah, this just feels weird, you know? What's up, Flippy Flipperson? Will you regret selling the knot? I don't know. That's the thing, because I do really like it. I think it entirely depends on what I would replace it with. If I replace it with something like a... If I get like 2 balisongs with the money that I used to sell it, or I get like a Nemesis V2, then maybe I won't regret it. But any news on the Nautilus? That is what we're talking about. I got it back, and it has developed the same problems within 2 days of getting it back. Okay, actually, it's been a little longer than 2 days. When did I get it back? I got it back Friday. Friday afternoon, I got it back. So it made it the weekend, 4 days, without developing the same issue again. Squid quality control is a bit wacky. Best bet is to always buy the non-inked. Flippy, can you just explain it in chat, possibly? Because I think I already know what's happening. Like, I'm fairly certain I already understand what's happening. I just don't have the means to fix it. Seems to be an apparent issue with the inked models in the specific run. I've seen that. Seen a lot of people having problems with the inked models in my run. Oh gosh, the Arctic just feels good after flipping the knot for so long today. Did you paint your OG Squiddy yourself? No, I did not. That was a Christmas present from my friend. One of my college friends. Wait, is the problem just tap or something else? It's blade rub and tap. Have you flipped a Zephyr? No, I have not. I would like to. They seem good, but they seem like the Arctic. They seem like a more expensive Arctic to me. If you sent it back to Squid and have the same problems, would you consider selling it? If I can't fix the problem this time, I am just going to sell it. Because I don't want to send it back to Squid. Just to have it happen again for a third time. So yes, I probably would just sell it. Make it apparent to the buyer what the problems are. And if they want to buy it, that's great. I get my money back because it was a lot of money. $260 is crazy for a balisong that has problems. When I've spent $115 on a balisong that has given me no issues. Except for a slightly... Handle's not even binded anymore. Look at that. Does it have tap, though? No, look. The Arctic is just incredible, dude. Beat to hell. Good swing, no tap, and 115 bucks. Always in stock. Yeah, the Damascus trainer is cool. I've just heard that it doesn't flip well. Zephyr is good, but it can get tapped pretty quick. I wanted a Zephyr for a while, but like, I'm almost thinking the Arctic is just a better version of it. Maybe a Gale. Maybe I'd buy a Gale. If I sell the Nautilus, I'm almost certainly gonna buy a titanium trainer. Like if I get this thing and I fix it this week, great. I won't do it. But if I can't fix that this week, honestly, I'm going to buy one of these prototypes. I'm going to get a Nemesis V2 prototype. Because then I knock off 2 things on my wish list. I knock off a titanium trainer, or a titanium balisong, and something with a serial number. And he says each will be engraved with prototype and come serialized. So, 2. Flips better than the Nautilus, and it is titanium. That's crazy. The Damascus trainer is pretty cool. Been trying to get a Glidr for original, but I don't know when they drop because I don't have Insta. Oh, you are at a severe disadvantage if you want a Glidr thing, but you don't have an Instagram. Honestly, I would say it's going to be borderline impossible to get something from Glidr if you don't have an Instagram to see when they drop. Got lucky and got the Vortex. So you got the 70-75 run of the Vortex. Knife probably had something in the pivot screw. With my knot, I bought a bunch of new hardware and it fixed mine. My Kraken have a problem. They replaced all of the hardware. They replaced the washers. They replaced the bushings. They replaced the freaking tang pins. And it still has the issue. So it's not hardware specific. Out of all the Bally's I've tried, the knot is the best. That is if you get one with no tap. Overall, right now, with the way that my knot's treating me, overall, the best balisong I've tried is the Arctic. I've dropped this thing going like 15 miles an hour on a Segway. And it's still kicking. Oh, I love this thing so much. Mwah. NRB Vortex is very good. Highly recommend. I might get a V2, but I would get a Nemesis. If I can't fix this freaking Nautilus, I'm selling it and I'm getting a prototype Nemesis V2. Because that would be really sick. I love, like, just look at this thing. This thing looks incredible. This top one. White handle indicator, just like the Nautilus. It's going to hold up a lot better than the Nautilus because it's a titanium model. Beautiful blade profile and blade design. Just freaking gorgeous. Wait, the Antarctic's dropping tomorrow? Wait, what? The Koenig is good too. The Koenig is good. Is it dropping tomorrow? Where do you... Wait. Kanto, where did you get that info from? Yeah, the Koenig I've heard is really good. Do you have a squid trainer? I do have a squid trainer. Squid trainer 2.5. That's the wrong thing. Squid trainer 2.5. Actually, I should probably... Yeah, I should probably give this thing a quick tuning. The Squid Trainer 2.5 right now is my... Oh my gosh. It is completely... Holy cow. Squid Trainer version 2.5 is right now my favorite product in Squid's lineup. What's the difference between the 2.5 and the 3.5? Better machining, better tolerances, and like more rounded edges. I think. That's my one complaint with this, is it's got a lot of sharp edges that make it kind of hard to flip, and it pinches you quite a bit. But other than that, this thing honestly is freaking amazing. If this thing was a little lighter, it would slap the shit out of the Nautilus. I'm not gonna lie. Especially with the way that my Nautilus has been treating me. Especially with the Koenig's weight system. Yeah, the Koenig's weight system is cool. With the way my Nautilus has been treating me, this thing honestly slaps the shit out of it if it was just a little lighter. Check Knife Center's account. I didn't think Glidr would have been releasing. I thought Glidr was only releasing that was dropping the Antarctic on their official website. Oh shit. They're dropping tomorrow. The Antarctic is going to be 165. Okay, well, the Antarctic is dropping tomorrow. Let's just... That's actually really huge news. This thing... Do I sell you and buy the Antarctic? Two ideas. Either the aluminum Lucha's handles or the Atropos knife. Get a... Actually, that's up to you, but I think the Lucha handles would be really sick. Are you gonna get one? Dude, if I sell this thing, I'm gonna get one. Because this thing's going to be 4 ounces. And I want a 4-ounce balisong so badly. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm leaking DMs here, but Ty has a point. It's kind of ugly. I do not like the tapered handles. What combo? I'm probably not gonna buy one. If I can't fix the Nautilus, maybe, but we'll see. Wait and honestly, I might. If they release the black and blue handle combination, then I might do it. Has Ty let you try his Mako V4 yet? I haven't been home to try Ty's Mako V4 yet. Ty also hasn't tried the Nautilus. So I would have to buy... Oh gosh, I would have to buy a balisong and then hope that my Nautilus sold, because I couldn't ship out my Nautilus until at least after this weekend. I love black and blue. I would love a black and blue balisong. What time does the Antarctic drop tomorrow? No idea. You have to follow Knife Center's Instagram. They just said check tomorrow for more info. Can you send the knot back for a new one that isn't broken? I already sent it in for warranty service and they replaced half of the thing. So I just, honestly, I can't be bothered to fix it. I'm just really annoyed that I spent so much on a balisong, and it's the one balisong I've got that's given me so much. This is a 3-year-old balisong. The guy bought this thing in 2018 and it still flips amazingly. Its tolerances aren't great, but it still flips really well. Yeah. And this thing I've had for less than 2 weeks, and it's already blade rubbing and tapping and all this shit. So I'm honestly kind of annoyed. Like, very annoyed at the Nautilus right now. Unless I can fix it. If I can fix it, then it's a fucking fantastic... It's a fantastic choice, and it's such a good flipper. But I'm just annoyed by the durability right now. What's up, Oliver Francis? Kind of forcing myself to get a live next? Nice. Ever consider a BB barfly after the road? Yes, I will get a BB barfly eventually. Eventually. I don't know when. We win, chat. Addison saw Ty's video and commented on it. He's gonna be so stoked. If you're in the Discord, Ty's probably gonna be freaking out about this. He's been telling me he's wanted Addison to see his stuff for a while now. So I'm glad I could help out a little bit. Why did my light just turn green? Whatever, who cares? Would you ever make and design knives? I don't have the technical know-how to do that. There's so much that goes into making a balisong, from balance to design. It has to flip. Knot seems to be the best flipping but most maintenance heavy knife from Squid. After having one, yep, I totally agree. Everyone I know that flips has big hands. I wonder if flippers have big hand disease. I don't think flippers have big hand disease. I don't think that's a disease. But go off, I guess. Lester's hair is mesmerizing, for real. For real, man. Okay, the Arctic's having a few problems now. That handle's still good. No, but designing knives, you have to make sure it looks good, and you have to make sure that it freaking, you gotta make sure that it flips good, you gotta make sure that it's balanced well, blah, blah, blah. Is his hair a wig? No. No, it is not. Buy an NRB Nemesis Cameron. First of all, my name isn't Cameron. I don't blame you for thinking that, though. Second of all, if I sell the Nautilus, I will. I definitely will be buying the prototype Nautilus, or not the Nautilus, the prototype Nemesis if I sell the Nautilus. There's too many N names. What's the coolest looking live blade? I really like the way the Orca looks. I think the design of the Orca is freaking awesome. Isn't your name Ethan? Yes, sir. Check the description. I've got a frequently asked questions down there. Would you ever consider a live blade? Oh, this is something I'm going to have to add to the frequently asked questions. No. Because I'm in college, I don't want a live blade yet. When I leave college and I live in my own apartment, yes, I will get a live blade. Yo, so is mine. I'm Ethan too. Hey, what's up? Yeah, ethanol. That's why that's there. Will you review it if you buy the Nemesis? Any knife that I buy in the future that isn't a shitty Amazon knife, which I don't plan on buying anyway, any knife that I buy, I will review, yes. God, I really got to turn... I'm going to turn down the music, but turn it up for you guys, because it is... Bye, Soul. Thanks for hanging out. Shut up, computer. I am just going to turn on Do Not Disturb. You should get a crappy Amazon knife and mod it. I already have 2 crappy Amazon knives, and I don't like them, so I don't really want to spend any more money on them. But yeah, if I bought the Nemesis, I would absolutely review it, especially if I got the prototype Nemesis, like a serialized prototype Nemesis. That would be something that would never leave my collection. Like right now, only 2 things are guaranteed spots in the collection, in my collection in the future. My 2 Arctics are pretty much the only knives that I will never sell. Oh, and my my custom. I'll just get them. These 3 knives I will never sell. I've got my custom OG Squiddy painted by my friends. I've got my beater Glidr Arctic because no one would want this thing, and I have my Fire and Ice Arctic because my parents got this for me as a present, and I freaking love it. Everything else probably will get sold one day. The Squid Trainer, the Nautilus, I'm still deciding. It's a lot of money to have as a permanent spot in my collection. But if I get a serialized Nemesis, whoo-wee, that would stay in my collection almost indefinitely. There might be a pretty good Amazon knife coming out soon, though. Is it an original design? If it's an original design, then hell yeah, I'll look into that. But if it's not an original design, I couldn't care less. The Orca Trainer lottery tomorrow is you should enter. It's 3... Wait, the Orca Trainer is 300? I thought it was like 500. Bought a spider knife and threw it off of Coronado Bridge the same day I got it. That knife deserves it. Sadly kind of ugly. I mean, it's an Abali trainer. Is that really that surprising? $300. That's not bad. I thought the Orca trainers were 500. Can't understand how so many people do the Z choker. I struggle with it so much. You really just, you get into this position and then you take your first finger and you pull back on the knife like this so that it kind of flies up like that. And at the same time, drop this handle. So you want to pull back and like let the handle fall as you do. And that kind of gets the motion going. If you've done it correctly, you will go from this position to this position with the blade sticking out and the bite handle swinging. So you pull back and you let go of the handle. And then once you land here, you got it. What do you think about, well, I don't really want to comment on someone else's pet's death. It is really, really sad, but it also is none of my, like, none of my business. And it is really far away from when that happened. I feel terrible for Will. But it just doesn't feel right to give my opinion on someone else's pet's death, you know? Do you like how the Seraph looks? The Seraph, actually, I would buy. Yeah, I would definitely buy a Seraph. How much of the Seraph? Oh yeah, the Seraph. Machine-wise Seraph. $700. So it's definitely a grail. I would buy a Seraph though. If I bought a live blade, if I wanted a grail, I would probably buy a Seraph. 650 to 750. Or 650 to 700, sorry. It is a beautiful knife. The way that you get the kind of little lines in there with the different colors. Titanium, removable Zen pins, modular weight system, washer on bushing pivot system. It's sick. If I ever buy something in this price range, it would probably be a Seraph. Sorry, I gotta go. I'll be here next time. Thanks for hanging out, Peyton. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. The Seraph is really beautiful. I love the Seraph. Z choker parabolic. Might be getting a Talisong Z to contrast my live blade. Also, can you do, sorry. Can you do the Will Hirsch Let Go Z choker because I landed it. I'm so happy I got it. The Let Go Z choker. Are you referring to this? Hold on. You mean this one? Because yes, I can. Took me like a month to freaking learn it. Actually, it took me like 2 months to learn it, but now I can do it. Should I buy the Seraph instead of a Kraken version 2.5? Probably not, considering the Kraken 2.5 is like 270 and the Seraph is like twice that. What's up, Bimby? The only conversation I've had with Machine Wise was about and on Osu. Extended Z choker? What is an extended Z choker? Is that just a Z choker into a choker fan? Yeah, you could get 2 Krakens for that. You could get a Tonto and a Bowie style Kraken. Or, as Will likes to call it, the Bowen Cracky. Love the Bowen Cracky. Marin Light versus Kraken 2.5. Which is better? I don't know. I know the Marin Light is really good, though. I love how the Arctic sounds when you lube it. It sounds so good. Did I ever get the community tab? No, I haven't gotten the community tab yet. Which I'm annoyed about, because YouTube sent me out my little, like, hey, you got 500 subscriber email. So I got the email, so YouTube knows I have 500 subscribers, but I don't have the tab yet. So I don't know what happened there. What oil do you use? I use whatever comes in the basic. This is just the basic ass Squid Industries maintenance kit oil. I am looking at buying some, probably like NRB thick juice or whatever they call it eventually. But for right now, or actually no, I'd probably get some super lube on Amazon. But for right now, I've still got quite a bit of this left. So Kraken and Marin Light are the two best live braids for that price range. It smells like two people. There's two very different opinions in the chat. One person says it smells like cherries. The other said it smells like death. WD-40 your Balisong? I'd probably super lube my Balisong. And the Koenig. Did you guys... Okay. You know what? I'm going to be that guy. Will updated his Arctic. His score for the Arctic is on his like website. So we know what he thinks of the Arctic now. Also, Squid is releasing a new Squiddy Bee. I don't know if anyone's seen it. It's technically not on their website. It's kind of, you have to go out of the way to find it. But this is some of the news I wanted to go over. Who wants to see a new Squiddy Bee? Because I got quite the opinion on this one. Don't use W. I was like, yeah, aren't you supposed to not use WD-40? Isn't that terrible? This is the newest product in Squid's lineup. If you watch PewDiePie, this might look familiar. This is the PewDiePie edition Squiddy Bee, and it's $100. It's $100. Oh hey, a Squiddy Bee, but with red handles. So what do you get for your $100? Well, let's see. You get a custom engraving. That's really cool. And you get something on the blade that looks like a QR code, but is actually PewDiePie's design. Why didn't they just put this on the handles? For $100, put it on the handles. Don't put it in this. What is this? Better be on bushings? Would you believe it isn't? This thing is functionally a Squiddy Bee. Squid, I'm sorry, guys. But, like, come on. Like, let's just... Also, Arctic got a 44. Which I'm somewhat, like, why? 6 unboxing, fair enough. 7 tuning, not sure I agree with that, because I never have to touch mine. 8 durability, definitely don't agree with that. It should have at least gotten a 9. 8 flippability, whatever. 5 availability, completely fair. 7, wait, what? Am I looking at the wrong, hold on. Let's go over this really quick. Actually, no, let's not go over this really quick, because I need to rant. Squid Industries. Squid, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. But if we take a look over here, we have the Squiddy Bee, which is $55. Great price. Great Balisong. Love the Squiddy Bee. But right up here is a blue-handled variant for $5 extra. $5 for a different color. And here we have, it's PewDiePie. I get it. Listen, I get it. It's a great brand. Whatever. $40 surcharge is insane. Go get a squid when I can get a Squiddy Bee and go to my buddy Sam and get twitch.tv/. You can engrave that normally. You go to the Squiddy U, you can just click custom laser engraving. Twitch.tv and then /Farbos. There you go. Good job, Farbos. Why do you see $100 Squiddy? Don't know. Don't know, dude. Also, what's up, Hydra? Welcome. This is the PewDiePie Squiddy. PewDiePie will bring in both new flippers and crush the art of balisong to its very end. Totally agree. Because the thing is, Squid knows that this is going to sell. Or whoever made the price knows that this is going to sell out instantly. The PewDiePie fans are ravenous, and we all know this. So if Squid is really saying, hey, we know this is going to sell out, let's upcharge $45 for a white O-ring, red handles, and some engraving on the blade, that's insane. Because this is functionally a Squiddy B. Let's go down here. Okay, they don't... Look. So they don't even show the specs of the Squiddy U because it's just a Squiddy B. But it's the same thing. 10 inches, 10 inches, 5.75 inches, 5.75 inches, 5.5, 0. Same dimensions, 2.6 ounces, black acetol, H series red Cerakote. That is the only difference. And the Squiddy U doesn't get that difference, so why should this? Brushed, Zen pins, channel, washers, neutral. It is the same thing. So why is it 100? If it, like I get it, if $70, fine. It's got the engraving. You get a serialized Squiddy B. You get a white O-ring. I mean, I'm not a fan of PewDiePie. I'm not going to pay $70 for it, but fine. That's whatever. 100? A Mako? It's a Mako! That's a Mako! You could have a Mako. I hadn't even thought of that. You could buy a freaking Mako instead of this. Trying to make as much money as possible. I really don't want to believe that Squid is like just gouging this price just to rip off PewDiePie fans. I almost guarantee this is like a PewDiePie sided thing. But come on. It's a Mako, and the Mako slaps the shit out of a Squiddy B. Of course it does. It's metal. How do you get to that? Go into the search bar and type in Squiddy PDP. It won't come up on their site, but if you search Squiddy PDP, it pops up. So it's kind of like secret, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. This just confuses me in every way. A total of 1,000 units. They're releasing 1,000 of these things. Actually, that's insane. Squid to do a drop of 1,000 units is insane. Good for them if they're getting their production up that much. That's crazy. But yeah, the Mako V4 defeats a Squiddy B instantly. Let's go over to Will's little scorecard over here. What do we got? What do we got? Because the Squiddy is on here, I think. The Squiddy, 38. Mako V4, 39. Wait. Will, you might want to flip that around. The funniest thing... Oh, wait, never mind. I was misreading this. Can I zoom out at all? I can't zoom out. That's awesome. So, what is the difference here? The Squiddy... same unboxing experience. Mako's better tuning. Mako has better durability. Mako flips better. Mako has worse availability, but is about the same value. They're just trying to make money to rip off PewDiePie fans because I don't want to accuse Squid of that. I really don't, because I believe in them as a company. Despite all the problems that I've had with my Nautilus, I believe in them as a company more than just ripping off PewDiePie fans. But this is approaching the end. This is approaching the end of my suspension of disbelief. You're going to shoot them an email and say what? What are you going to say? Have a good night, Charlie. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, what are you going to say, man? Like, they're not going to do anything about this. And hey, I don't even think it's a problem. I almost guarantee you that PewDiePie wanted a ridiculous split on this thing. And Squid had to make this price in order for them to make anything off of it. I almost guarantee that's what's happening here. Because, like I said, the Squiddy U is only $5 more. So it's not like they're gouging just for a price. Ask them why the price is so much more than the normal one. Let me know what they say back to that, because I would love to know. Dude, get us another Squiddy U. Like, give us more color options. If this doesn't end up as a red colorway for the Squiddy U, I will be shocked. Absolutely shocked. But that's enough ranting about Squid. I do like Squid still, although I'm approaching my limit, you know, with the whole... Let's look at Will's review of the Arctic. Because I am not leaking anything. If I go here, that's great. Let's go to... Where's my alt account? Okay, here are my personal scores for the Arctic. Me and Bimby went through the Arctic, and what is this? I don't know what that is. There is nothing here that I'm leaking except for this random ass number, which I'm not even sure what this number is. So here's my Arctic scores. I gave it a 4 for unboxing, because I was trying to do it as Will would have, right? Less than average unboxing experience, because I personally got nothing in the box because I got both of mine from a secondhand site. 9 in tuning, because I never have to touch mine. A 9 in durability, because it's insane. 8 flippability, 4 availability, and 10 value. That was me and Bimby's personal scores. And let's compare it to what Will gave it. Will gave it a 6 in unboxing, which I think is a little generous, although he could have gotten the one with the bite handle indicators in it, so you get something else. I gave it a 4 because while it is a nice box, it doesn't come with anything else. It doesn't come with a pouch or replacement hardware or a Torx key or any of that. 7 on tuning. I don't know, man. I think it's at least an 8. I never have to touch mine. Like, you tighten them down, that's it. For me personally, at least. 8 flippability. I personally think it's a 9. Or no, 8 durability. I personally think that that's a 9 all day, because it's a sandwich construction and I've beat the shit out of mine and it still goes amazingly. But whatever. Flippability, 8. Again, I think it's a 9, but that is highly subjective. Actually, did I think it was a 9? No, I put it down as an 8 for flippability, so never mind. 8 flippability, I think, is fair. I personally would give it a 9, but that's fair. 5 availability, I think, is a bit generous considering they never come out. We're comparing that to the Chab from Blade Runner Systems. Although, actually, maybe that's fair. They never come out. Like, they never drop them. And a 10 value, totally agree with. So, Bimby, I don't know if I think you're here. We got pretty much like, Oh, this is a tracking number. That's what that is. We got pretty lucky. And we got some pretty good, pretty realistic scores on this. And I think adding it up, we actually got exactly onto what Will put it at. So that's great. Ty says hi, chat. Just saying, if they sold the normal red Squiddy B, I would buy one. I totally would. Actually, no, I wouldn't. But I think it's a great thing to put into their lineup. So I'm going to go tell one of the Brandon clones that there is now a black and red Squiddy. That's what I was thinking of immediately when I saw it. I was like, Brandon is going to freak. Happy that PewDiePie is giving flipping more publicity. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm just worried that it's going to bring a lot more of the, let's just say, toxic children into the hobby. And there are already quite a few toxic children in this hobby. I don't really think we need more of them. But whatever. More people is more people, I guess. I'm now a Will Hirsch patron. Yo, PogChamp Auto. PogChamp. Speaking of Will Hirsch, welcome back, Soul. Good night, Plum. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Speaking of Will Hirsch, I got some, I think I have something coming up with Will Hirsch. That's all I'll say. I don't want to say anything too soon. Or too much, because I personally don't really know what's going on. But be on the lookout for something to do with me and Will Hirsch together. Yeah. It's not say more, please, please, please. I don't want to ruin the surprise. I kind of want you guys to just be like chilling one day, and then you're like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. It's nothing too big. Like, it's nothing too crazy. It's not like I'm co-hosting a video with him or something. That would be amazing if I could co-host a video with him. I would have loved to co-host the Arctic review with him. I'm not doing anything like that, but I am doing something with him. So keep an eye out for that. What's up, Ty? Cameo in his Arctic review? Are you guys collabing? Kind of. It's not like it's not, he did the thing with Addison True on the Triton review. It's not like that. Like, I don't have my own spot. I don't have my own like section in the video where I'm talking to you guys. So I'm not doing that, but there is something. So I'm going to just let you guys sit back, and when you see it, you'll be like, "Oh shit." You can see it. Yeah, Ty. Did Addison see your maker? That's crazy. Man, that's crazy that he saw that. Totally didn't have anything to do with that. Don't worry. I mean, what? Celestro make a flipping channel? He did, and you guys should go subscribe because he is almost at 100 subs. That's something that someone who has a spot. I genuinely don't have a spot in the video. I do not co-host the video. Ty, congratulations on 100 subscribers. Congrats, brother. If anyone else in this chat has not seen Ty's Balisong channel, please go watch it. Go check it out. Go sub. It would mean a lot to me. I don't give a fuck. I'm still happy. Yeah, I'm so stoked for you, dude. He was in here. We were talking about the Nautilus that he got, and I was like, yo, you should check out this channel. And he takes like a lot of inspiration from you and stuff. So he was like, "Oh shit." That's not what I meant to do. Yeah. So helped you out a little bit there, Ty. I'm not saying that I need all the glory and everything, but I'm very, very excited for you. Because that is like your that was like your goal. So I'm glad that you got there. Damn, 105 subscribers. There we go. What's with the blue on people's names? Are they special people? Those are my friends that moderate this chat. So that's Ty and Farbos. Otto, you're on 99 subs. Why can I never find your channel just by searching it? There it is. Yo, guys, go sub to this channel too. Have fun. Get him to 100 subscribers. He's at 99. Otto, what is your banner, dude? I don't want to even share this because I'm going to get banned. Go, guys. Good night. See you, Oliver. Thor. Asa, dude. You still say that? How you been, Thor? It's been fucking while since I've talked to that side of what am I saying? It's been a while since I've talked to you guys. 103 subscribers. Congratulations, Otto, on 100 subscribers. That's 2 people on this stream. Congratulations. Woo! Sad I'm not special, but special also means something else. The mod position in my chat really doesn't do anything. That just means that those guys have to deal with all the spam bots that come in. So it's not really anything too important. You have any recommendations for tricks to learn? Z-Choker, Choker fan. Behind the 8 ball. Z-Choker into Ice Pick Catch, but I'm sure you already all know this. I'm sure you know all of these. I'm only 26 subs, I'll get there. I'm sure you will, Chuckles. I'm sure you will, brother. Doing good, man. Yeah, I still say it's just what I say. Lol, how you been? I've been pretty good. I'm in college now, so that's pretty cool. And I'm streaming on YouTube, and I have a YouTube channel, and it's going pretty well. Yeah, it's been quite a while. I would love to like play games with you guys again, but I just don't play games anymore. Like, I think I've played 3 hours of Valorant in the past like week or so. So what do you want to do as a job? I have no freaking idea, dude. I should probably have some idea, but I have no idea. I'm not going to be sleeping tonight. Soul, go to sleep. Sleep, brother. Sleep is important. I know behind the 8 ball. Yeah, so learn the Choker fan, I say. Also, the Knuckle Duster is pretty fun. I don't know if you know the Knuckle Duster, but you just kind of... I need to stop doing tricks at my desk. That's such a bad idea. 24 hours since my last sleep. No. What are you doing? No. Rip the Nautilus. Whatever. It's broken anyway. Who cares? Bro, my ears. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. Gotta sleep because I got school. Okay. Peace out, Otto. Not thank you. Congrats again on 100 subs. And I will see you later. Have a good night. Why did I say school last night? I don't know. I think I know what you meant, though. You're good. Have a good night, homie. I want a job to buy knives. Now I only have two. Now I only have birthdays and Christmas. Is that the real Will Hirsch in your Discord? It is. It is indeed. Will Hirsch is the reason that I have any following in the first place. He saw my first Balisong video that I uploaded and he shared it on his channel. And continued to share the videos of mine that he liked. And the rest is history. I owe basically all of my success to him. And Ty. Without Ty's camera work and editing skills that he taught to me, I would not be anywhere either. So yeah, Ty and Will Hirsch equally share that. After everything that's happened, we've all just started doing our own things. Occasionally I chat with others, plus my hours for work doesn't help well. Aw, that's... So you guys don't really talk anymore? That's sad. I hate seeing friend groups fall apart. Maybe it's just because I'm fresh off of a friend group falling apart last year. But, yeah, that sucks. Still have no idea how to tune the Nautilus. Thanks a lot. You got me back into flipping. You did flip? Did I know that? Maybe I knew that. Actually, I think I knew that. That sounds familiar that you said you flipped before. Anything I can, whatever I can. I don't know what I'm saying. You're welcome, Thor. Holy cow. Here because I wanted to buy a Mako and saw you review. What review did you see? I'm surprised you saw one of my videos if you were looking for a Mako review. Been watching since before the Will Hirsch shout out. Shout out to you, Hydro Flips. Your friend group can't fall apart if you don't have any friends. That's big brain. That's huge, massive brain. Oh, Nautilus, why must you hurt me in this way? Actually, the handle gap might, or the blade gap might have been fixed. Been watching since like 300 subs. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a ton. Yeah, would you believe it? The Loctite is just as bad as it was before. Bought a heavy CSGO replica chunk of metal about 3 or 4 years ago. I did know that, Thor. You did tell me that. I remember that. Saw the Squid Trainer vid. The Squid Trainer video, when I first released it, I was absolutely not terribly proud of it. Like, it was weird. The Squid Trainer video was weird. It was the first time that I did commentary in this room, so I feel like I had to work out a few kinks. But now, looking back, I'm definitely very happy with how the Squid Trainer video performed. It's my best performing video in terms of its first, like, week. And it's definitely one of my favorite video I've made, I think, is the Arctic review. But it's definitely one of my favorites. See you, Soul. Have a good sleep. Have a good night. You're on my recommended page. It was in your first video. Oh, wow, really? Less than 50 views. Oh, so you were before the Will Hirsch shout out too. Because I think my Should You Buy a Balisong was up for like 3 days before Will shouted it out. The skit at the start of the Squid Trader video was so funny. That was all Ty. I was like, I had like a basic script lined up for that because it was a secondhand balisong. So I was like, let's do a drug deal in an alleyway. And then he just ran away as if something very illegal was going on, which was completely and totally like not planned, but it made it so perfect. Oh, my camera. Hold on. Oh, this is terrible. The camera setup could be a lot better. There we go. Just gonna, nope, kind of sideways. I'm gonna leave it there. Still kind of sideways. What's up, SoCal? There we go. That video is what got me back into flipping. Went and bought the Squiddy B, then bought a Mako V4 a little while ago. That's fucking awesome, Thor. That's so cool. I didn't know you got like a actual, I say actual balisongs, but you know what I mean. That's really cool. Welcome back, Smiley. SoCal and Smiley, welcome back. Soul, have a good night, as I said before. What else did we miss out on? Did we miss out on any big balisong news? We got the Antarctic releasing tomorrow. We've got the Nemesis V2, the Vortex V2. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about. What was it? Wait a minute. I'm such an idiot. Kanto, are you still here? I cannot believe that I'm such an idiot. I had someone in my chat named Kanto, and I'm just now realizing it was this guy. I wanted to talk about the Angler, because this thing looks freaking awesome. No way Kanto's still here. I'm such an idiot. Holy cow. Someone even said, are you Kanto group? And I didn't. I was like, Kanto group? I wasn't thinking, apparently. My growl is a spooky inked knot. That's a good growl. Sadly, the handle broke on the Mako from the abuse I gave it, but Squidding said they replaced the handles. Oh, so you were a victim of the Mako handle snapping. Huh. Yeah, they should replace. I've heard that they're replacing that for free. I didn't know that they said it would be when they release the new Mako handles, so that kind of sucks that you're screwed out of a balisong for a little bit. But Kanto, you still... No, he's not. Because this is one thing I wanted to talk about, and I didn't put together the pieces that was who it was. This thing looks awesome. Nylon... It's like a nylon Squiddy B, but it's on bushings. I think. Where's the specs sheet? Here we go. Nylon PA12 handles and blade. Bushings and washers. Titanium and steel weights. Aluminum and steel screw blade weight. Silencers, neutral balance. 5.6-inch handles. $85. This thing sounds amazing. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it. Listen to that. That thing sounds so good. I want one of these, but he did say... He said somewhere that the price was going to go down as time went on. So I think I'm going to wait for it to go down a little bit. But this thing, honestly, it looks so good. Do we have a weight? I don't think we have a weight. No, there isn't a weight listed, unfortunately. Okay, heavier than the Squiddy Bee? No, he doesn't have a weight on it yet. It sounds like a premium Squiddy. That's why I'm so interested in it. It does sound like a premium Squiddy. And this thing, honestly, once he gets the production in a little bit, I would love to review one. I want to reach out to him and get a review sample for one. Picture on my Instagram. What's your Instagram, Thor? I should probably be following you. Just told them yesterday, and they said they were working on making changes, so I'm guessing they stopped making handles until they get the new ones figured out. They're still dropping Makos as far as I can tell, which I think is a bit crazy given how widespread the issue has been. What's the next drop? Big Squid Trainer 3.5 drop coming up. Or is this old? Yeah, coming up. Big 2.5. Oh, they're not releasing the Mako this week. Okay. Mercenary 21. Makes sense. Makes sense. That was your original name after all. Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
Inked silver. Respect it. What do you mean widespread? It literally happened in less than 10 Makos. To have the handle of a balisong snap in half, even if it's only 10, is a huge problem. If it was 1 or 2, then it's an isolated incident. But if it's 10 out of a maybe... How many Makos do you think are out there? Maybe 5,000? That's like a huge number of them. Like, look at that. Thor, that fucking sucks. Wow, look at that. Oh, gosh. Everyone's really... I think most of the community is over-exaggerating the issue, but it is still a huge issue. Hey, dude, how are you? What did I miss? You missed quite a bit, Wicked. We're kind of winding things down here, it seems like. To give you a basic rundown, talked about the Nautilus, talked about on the news with Balisong's fix coming back, NRB's V2s, all that. Talked about the Arctics a little bit. The Antarctic is releasing tomorrow. Few news with Will Hirsch, stuff like that. It's been a good stream. I think I'm just not supposed to be a beater. I baby mine. Yeah, if you beat it, I mean, it's gonna break. But if you baby it, it won't, I guess. Replace all the broken ones, or at least offered to replace them. No, they're handling it correctly. I just don't think that it's... If they were releasing more Makos this week, then it would be like, okay, why? You gotta fix it. Other side was starting to crack too. Ugh. Do you think the Antarctic will be good? Let's talk about the Antarctic. In case anyone missed it, this was on Knife Center's profile. The Antarctic is dropping tomorrow, February 23rd, 2022. Firefly or Glidr OG4? I would say get an Arctic because I'm an Arctic shill. Static, that's what I wanted to talk about too. Thank you for the reminder, Manny. We will get into that after this. I think this thing is ugly. I'm just going to say it. I think it's going to flip really nicely because it's 4 point... You know what? This is actually... So this is dropping tomorrow. I don't know why Glidr hasn't announced it yet. But they have updated their site. You can now shop the Antarctic on their site, including the new colorway. This is sick. Very thin handles. Yeah. Actually, wait, hold on. Let's look at the specs. Handle thickness 0.5 inches, which I think is actually exactly the same as an Arctic. It is the same thickness. Unless that, oh, that, no, never mind. It's not the width, that's the thickness. That doesn't make sense. Why are you saying get an Arctic if they aren't making them right now? Secondhand market, and if they release more of them in the future. I don't think it looks great. I think it looks kind of ugly. I think the specs are really good. I wish it was 70-75 aluminum for the price increase. But other than that, the fact that it has jimping on the sides, it's pretty good. But it's... Oh, the weight. The weight is also different. 4.15 ounces. It is very expensive for not many. I feel like if they were going to make it this expensive, they should have changed the blade style a little bit. But this is coming out tomorrow. I think it's going to be good. I think people are going to like it. I did reach out to Arctic for a review sample because I would have loved to compare this thing to the Arctics that I have. Unfortunately, I got dono-walled by them. They did not respond. So if I want to review this thing, I'll have to buy it myself. And I just don't see myself spending $165 on another Glidr balisong right now. Especially since I'm not a huge fan of how it looks. I just think it has to do with the way that the pivots bulge out like that. I don't really like the way that the ends kind of bulge out like that. It looks weird. Other than that, though, I think it looks great. The handle jimping is going to be great for people. The tapered handles might be good. I don't really know what advantage tapered handles have. If they have Blue Moon on Knife Center, I'm getting it tomorrow. Ooh. Try to get into a pass around with an Antarctic. Maybe, but I don't think they're doing one. I tried to get any info I could from them, and I didn't get it. If they make this with a black handle, one handle like this, one handle black, I'll buy one. And I'll review it, and then I'll probably sell it, because probably not worth keep. This looks cool. I like this color. You think it's going to be the best glider flipper? I think it's going to be the best conventionally good glider flipper, but I don't think it's going to be better than the Arctic in a subjective way. I think the Arctic is really fun because it's unique. At least to my hand, it's unique. So I feel like this is going to be a more conventionally good flipper, something like a Vortex or a Cracker-Racken trainer or something, or a Squid trainer or something like that. Just got off work, wanted to make sure I caught one of your lives, see how you were doing. I'll try and catch you in the next one. Good talking to you, Thor. I'm actually really happy that you got back into flipping because of me. That's really cool. So yeah, I'd love to play some games with you guys if the timing ever meets up. But if not, I'll see you when I see you. Good talking to you. Tapered handle is good for choker fans. Mate flipped it, said it's really good. The balance and grip is nice, and the jimping really helps. Good to hear. I don't know how they would have flipped it considering it's not out yet, but you're in Australia, so maybe you have special privileges that no one else has. Thought this one was worth it, but nah, never mind. I think it is worth it to a certain buyer. It's worth it. Unfortunately, I am not that buyer. I already have 2 of the old model. I have 2 Arctics. I'm not really looking to get another thing that's basically just an Arctic. If I didn't have any Arctics, this would be amazing and I would buy it. But since I have 2 Arctics, it's like, why? It doesn't make sense to buy one. Because I already love the Arctic. If I had complaints of the Arctic and then I sold these 2 and I bought this one, that would be great. At a meet with someone who works there. Gotcha. What games do you play lately? It's only been Valorant, but in the past, Rocket League, Minecraft, Pokemon, Temtem, Little bit of... No, I don't want to say COD. I hate COD. Those are the big ones. Minecraft, Temtem, Valorant, Rocket League are probably the ones I played the most. The handles are uglier than the Arctic? Totally agree. I think the Arctic looks great. Look at this thing. It's uniform. It's got little lines in the handles. It's great. It's awesome. This thing looks cool, but I like the Arctic better. This product is for someone who thinks that the Arctic is flawed, who doesn't like the Arctic. Unfortunately, I love the Arctic. I don't think it really needs too many upgrades, personally. Sure, the grip could be better. This jimping, I would love that jimping on my Arctic. But I don't want to spend $165 on it because I already love my Arctics a lot. Never played COD, only on mobile. The only COD I've ever played was the 2019 Modern Warfare. What do you think about the OG4 and the Sahara? I would love to flip a Sahara. The OG4 doesn't really excite me. I think it looks kind of boring. Personally. I think, okay, it looks good. I just prefer the Arctic. I prefer the blade style on the Arctic. I prefer the handles on the Arctic. Because the handles on the Arctic are more rounded. These are more square. I don't really know how I feel about that. The Sahara, on the other hand, looks very, very unique. And I would love to try one. And they are only $132. If they ever drop any more Saharas, I might buy one. OG4 flips worse than the Arctic. I have also heard that. I prefer the Arctic. I think the OG4 looks good, and I would try one. If Glidr said, hey, we will give you something to review, I'd be like, okay, OG4, that's great, cool. And I'd be like, great, but I wouldn't buy one. The Sahara, on the other hand, I might actually legitimately buy one if they release one again. It may be a bad flipper, but it's so unique with these rounded handles. And the blade design, I think, is really cool. I love Valorant and CSGO. I'm personally just a Valorant person, but I do like it. Love the simplicity of the Arctic. I don't think its design change will help it look better. Yeah, I really like I said, I'm a huge Arctic shill. I think the Arctic is really, really good. I love my OG3, so if they do an OG4, I would buy one. I have fantastic news for you. I have amazing news for you, Chuckles, because this is an OG4. Have you gotten your Nautilus back from Squid? Yeah, I got my Nautilus back from Squid, and it has the same problem 4 days later that I sent it in to get repaired for. It's got... The blade is hitting the channel again. It has the same problem, and I'm getting really annoyed because I really like this thing, but I can't flip it because it is going to blade rub and destroy the coating. I've already went on a rant about the Nautilus this stream. Yeah. I would only buy an OG4 if they made the gold handles again. Ethan, make a pretty face for a couple seconds. I'm making something for you. I'm terrified. I'm getting a knot. I guess that sucks. Hey. Get a Nautilus if you want. When this thing works, it works great. This thing is one of my favorite flippers. But unfortunately, the durability of it just has been really, really... Here's the thing. If this was $115, $150, fine. Whatever. If it has these problems, that's fine. It's $150. This is $260. I shouldn't be having these problems with it. The Arctic's been flawless, and it's $115. I've already ranted. I'm sorry. Squid, if you're watching this, I do love you. I just wish it would be fucking fixed. Or at least don't Loctite it. Because I need to tighten it. But I can't because you Loctite it. Sent back my Nautilus, wanting to keep you posted. What was your reasoning, Motorsport? I forget. I'm sorry. I'm not the best with, like, I recognize names, but I don't really recognize, were you the one that was having tap on your Nautilus? Sahara looks more like a display knife than a flipper. I could agree with that, but I do just want to try one because it looks really unique. Hope I don't have the same problem. You might not. Like I said, the Arctic or the Nautilus is fantastic. It's just for the money that I spent on it, it shouldn't be having these problems. Know a guy who has 2 Arctics and both of them have undersized bushings. Oh, I'm the one with the bent blade. Yeah. That's unfortunate you had to send it back. And I will probably be either selling this or 260 odd, and it costs more because there's so much more machining for that one. Which one? I don't know which knife you're talking about. We've been talking about so many knives in the past few minutes that it's hard to keep track. Both of them have undersized bushings. I'm surprised by that, Turtle. Oh, if they did another drop of OG4s, I knew the OG4 existed. I gotcha. I'm sure they will. Really love balisongs with simple designs like the Arctic and the Spy. Yeah. But yeah, Diamond, if this... Because the problem is I have to tighten it. I just gotta tighten it. That's all it is. If I tighten it, the blade won't rub and it won't have tap. It's simple as that. Simple as that. But I can't tighten it. I can't tighten it because Loctite. And I'm gonna strip the screws again. I've already stripped the screws once. I don't want to strip the screws. I have to tighten it. I can't tighten it. And I'm so annoyed because I paid so much money for this thing. Static knives. That's what we're going to talk about next. Yes, because this is my new... This now tops my list in terms of balisongs that I want to buy. This is the Static Knives Icarus? Icarus, yes. When do you think an Arctic drop will come? They said that they're focusing on the Antarctic for the next few months, so I wouldn't be surprised to not see the Arctics until later this year. Have you tried squeezing your handles with all your might and then trying? I have tried everything to break the Loctite and it doesn't work. This, yeah, die safe. I tried that and I freaking... Oh, sorry, Farbos. There you go. Yeah, I did that die safe, and that's the reason I stripped my screws in the first place and had to send it into warranty, so I don't want to do it again. You took too long, dipshit. Sorry. Be better next time. I'm sorry, Farbos. This is brilliant, but I like this. Yes. Yes. Hey, Farbos. If I make the faces and like turn this way and turn this way, will you make another one that's like actually looking at them? Because I love this and I want to post this on Instagram. This is amazing. Especially since I've been in a Top Gear kick lately. Going back and watching old Top Gear clips has just been like the way I've spent my time. Yeah, just give me a bit. Okay, tell me when you need me to do something and I will actually do it this time and not get distracted, I swear. Anyway. Middle of something on D2, totally fine. This is now topping my list of balisongs that I want to buy. This thing with the wingtip blade handles. Holy cow. This is so nice looking. I love the way these handles look when it's closed, when it's open. I think the handle gap could be a little smaller, personally. If Static Knives ever for some reason sees this, I think just the handle gap could be a little smaller just to allow the points to come together a little better. But this thing is absolutely stunning, and I want one really badly. I know they made Icarus. I know they made clones of this. They made clones of this thing. I just don't know where I could find it. How much is the prototype? I don't think he's selling it yet. Bit more 3D print prototyping for the last few changes. I'll get one CNC'd and then go into production. Proto weighs 3.2 ounces. Shut up. 775 aluminum. That's awesome. He would like it to be made out of titanium. I think he meant to say live blades here. Because it's going to be a trainer. That's freaking cool. That's really cool. The prototype, though, he said... Someone was talking about a pass-around. He's going to start a pass-around when he gets the second prototype made. This guy. Probably won't be for pass-around, but the next prototype will be. I'm going to try and get into that pass-around, because this thing's amazing, and I want one a lot. He also said that it is going to be around $200 in the production model. So I want one of these. Simply because it's gorgeous looking, and the ends of the handles looking like that are just so freaking cool. The way that they come together in a point when it's closed, and then they flare out when it's open. The one unfortunately cloned it. Here it is. So there is a clone of it made. Like, this is more, I think, what the handle gap should be. But that's nitpicking because it still looks beautiful. I'm not buying one of these. You guys definitely should not buy those. Keep it to the original, because this guy deserves a lot of credit for this design. I want to be in a pass around of this. I'm putting it on the record. I want to be in the pass around. And I want to buy one. But I want to be in the pass around too. Thanks. Too late? $200 range. I'm definitely buying that as soon as it drops. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Especially with, he said it's 75 aluminum. If he makes one out of titanium, yes, please. Yes, please. Any plans on looking at NRB stuff? Yes. We talked about this earlier in the stream, but if I sell my Nautilus because of the problems it's been having, let me just like this really quick, sorry. If I sell my Nautilus, I will be buying this. This is the Nemesis V2. Titanium channel trainer. Absolutely gorgeous, and I want one. The Vortex V2, if I don't get the Nemesis, will probably be in my future as well. Looks pretty, but it looks bad for choker fanning. I don't know what kind of choker fanning you're doing where you're going that far down on the handles. I mean, I guess, but like, I don't really think it's going to affect it. Maybe it will. I'm not a great flipper. Who knows? Did we already talk Sphinx? Yes. Yeah, we brought him up. Sphinx coming back. Super sick. Have you ever looked at Atropos? I have, and I've heard they're not the best flippers, but they do make some really nice pieces. Like the Damascus trainer, which is, I am really tempted to get the Damascus trainer because it looks really pretty, and I have heard it is a good flipper from someone who actually bought one. We'll see. Atropos makes some cool stuff though. But Sphinx coming back is great. I can't wait to have the Gal back in stock, the Zephyr back in stock. He's going to be dropping a bunch of Terras in a week or so, I think he said, or a few weeks. I'm personally not interested in the Terra, but I know there are a lot of people that are, especially people who are getting their first Balisong. So having Sphinx back in the game is going to be huge. And I'm very excited to see if he makes anything new, or if he just re-releases a bunch of stuff. Either way, very excited to see that. Give me Squid Trainers vibe. Are you talking? Yeah, this. Kind of. Gosh, he's selling $300 for a serialized prototype. I do want to buy one. I really do. I could sell this thing and I could buy one because this thing has just been nothing but problems. And it's titanium. It will stand up to a beating. I saw someone who had one of these. He said it got ran over by a forklift and it still flipped fine. So titanium, yeah. And the chab. The chab is made out of titanium, and that thing dents concrete when you drop it. I would love to have a balisong that when I drop it, it's like the floor has been damaged more than this thing has. And if the Nemesis is that, then god damn it, I'm buying a Nemesis. Titanium got ran over by a reindeer. I knew the knot was going to have issues. I'm a prophet. No, I think it's a fantastic balisong. I really love the Nautilus, but the fact that it has the same issue that I just got it R&D'd for, kind of making me mad. Atropos Demon is a good budget titanium knife, but it's super long. Yeah, the dimensions are weird. Oh, Brandon, yes, you're perfect. You're perfect timing. It's back. I've had it for 4 days. I got it back on Friday, and it's back. Woo! But this isn't tap. It's the blade again. That's the blade. The blade is hitting the channel again. Next stream will give my strong opinions on squid making sub $120 trainers. Good night. Good night. See you later. I don't know if they changed. It's no. Okay. So it came back, and the gap was fine. It wasn't good because it wasn't centered in the channel, unfortunately, but it was fine. And over the past few days, I've been flipping it, dropping it, and the gap has just been shrinking and shrinking. So I'm pretty certain that I've just been knocking it loose. But since it's Loctited, it's the same problem I had before. Since it's Loctited, I can't tighten it and I can't tune it myself. So I'm stuck in the same predicament I was before. They went through, they replaced the screws, the washers, the bushings, and they even installed new tang pins in it. And it's still having the same problem, even though if I just could break the Loctite, I could probably fix it. So yeah, it came back, it was fine. It was not perfect. The handle still had some play in it, as it did when I sent it out, but it was usable, and it was going really well until this stream when I dropped it once, and now the blade's tapping again. So I don't know. I'm thinking about selling it and buying this. I'm gonna buy a Nemesis prototype because this thing won't break. This thing's titanium. That'll chip the concrete. Yeah. I mean, it's nothing to be sorry about. It is what it is. I can always sell it or just return it. Could you send it back and ask them to not put Loctite in it? I could, technically. That's the same problem I have. You just went through the same steps with me. That sucks. Because I love the Nautilus. I really do. I'm just annoyed that it has the same issue that I just got it fixed for. I flipped this thing less than it's been in a box on a truck. Yeah, they replaced pretty much everything. Bushers, washers, tang pin, bushings, washers, tang pins, screws. And yeah. I have the paper, the warranty paper around here somewhere. I just haven't been able to find it. But I'm not too upset by it, because, I mean, what are you gonna do? If it has problems, though, I am just gonna sell it and get something else. Like I said, maybe the Nemesis V2 prototype. What's a good beater belly? I recommend the Arctic. I think it holds up to a fantastic amount of beatings. I've heard the Kraken is a good beater. Beater balisongs are tough. Pretty much anything like 70, 75. I would say the Nautilus is a good beater, but it obviously isn't. Oh, and it should be worth mentioning. It should be noted. I've only dropped this thing from sitting height. So it's not like I've been beating it. I've been sitting in a chair, flipping it, dropping it onto carpet from sitting height. So it's not like it's been beaten. The Arctic review is now fully shot for us. It's going to be a good one. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the Arctic review. I noticed that you guys already posted your scores for it. And I just want to say that I pretty much nailed it with one. I made my own scores, like what I thought you guys were going to give it for everything, with a viewer in Discord, and almost got it, like, pretty dead on. The Arctic review, we started with an ice theme, then ended with a flamethrower. So what I'm hearing is you went with the fire and ice. I'm so stupid. We were pretty spot on. In fact, I think added up, the points are exactly the same. We just got... You gave it... Oh, Brandon. I don't know if you would know this. Do you know what you guys got in the box? Did you guys get, like, the bite handle indicators and all that? Because I gave it a 4 on unboxing. Because my Arctics came with nothing, because I got them from the secondhand websites. Oh! Brandon, I'm sure you know about this. All we got was the belly itself. Oh, you gave it a 6 for unboxing. I'm surprised by that. I just searched Balisong on Rule 34 and there's a result. James, why? In the nicely presented box. Okay, so I was under the impression you guys were rating based on, like, what came in the box, but presentation also matters. Gotcha. Because I gave it a 4, but I see you guys gave it a 6, which is fair. Holy crap. But no, Brandon, I don't know if you saw this yet, but did you see the black and white, or the black and red Squiddy Bee? They're making a black and red Squiddy Bee. Because it's... I saw it and immediately thought of you. Yeah, we're still figuring out how we want to do the unboxing experience. That's fair enough. Oh my god, they finally announced that? No, they didn't. But it's on their website. If we go over to their website, it doesn't show up in the Squiddy collection. But if you search Squiddy PDP, it comes up. Oh, Brandon, it gets so much better. Just wait till you see this. Oh, you saw a prototype when we visited Squid. Yeah, the only problem is this. You might be the only one that can give any insight on that. I doubt you can, because it was, like you said, it was a prototype. Why? Why? Everyone's losing their shit over the red Squiddy Bee. I mean, I understand why. But why is it $100? Yeah, is right. It's a Squiddy Bee. You might know exactly why. And I don't know that I can legally say. Okay, don't get in legal trouble. Don't get in legal trouble. But Oh, it's 100. I have to believe that there's a good reason. I don't believe that Squid is the kind of company that's mustache twirling like we are going to scam people who know nothing about balisongs. But it's a squiddy bee. It's it's a squiddy bee. It's literally in the name though. So okay, so the theory was, yeah. The thing that gives it away is in the name. Okay, yeah. That makes more sense. Watch, they're putting bushings in it somehow. They are not, actually. Right down here. It's only running on washers. Yeah, because I saw this and I was like, there is no way Squid priced that. It has to be priced by him. Think of a content creator that could be associated with PewDiePie. I don't know anything about PewDiePie. It's actually, yeah, it is the PewDiePie Squiddy. Yeah, it's in the description. Oh, is it? Believe it's due to the PewDiePie collaboration. Okay. Yeah, Diamond, that's what I was thinking. Because I was thinking, like, there's no way Squid is actually, like, just... Because a lot of people I've seen are like, oh, Squid's just trying to take advantage of PewDiePie viewers who have no idea, like, anything about balisongs. And I was like, there's no way. Like, yeah, I mean, sure. Squids have some QC problems lately, but, like, they're not like that. So my other theory was that all I know is that them negotiating with PewDiePie's team was troublesome. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I was thinking. Good to know. But still, yeah, this is cool, I guess. I won't buy one, especially not for that price, but if you get one, tag me on don't tag me. I mean, tag me on Instagram if you want, but like, yeah. I think the real question is, are you gonna buy one, Brandon? Because I vividly remember a Will Hirsch video where you teased like making a Squiddy Bee black and red. And now that it actually exists officially, like, do you want it? Or is the price like a huge turnoff? I very much want one. Unfortunately, they've got me all reeled in with the black and red. Fair enough, man. You don't have your Squiddy Bee anymore since you gave it to your brother. So it's perfect. So it is perfecto. It does look really nice. What's up, Dogi Animates? The price is a bit excessive. That's my only thing. I don't want a Squiddy Bee that's 100. It's a Mako. Like, you can buy a Mako. How much are you willing to sell your knot for? You want it? I mean, like, if I sell it, it would probably be in like the 280, sorry. I'm reading Brandon's message. Like the 230 range for a winter inked Nautilus. I think that's fair considering its issues. Maybe 220, I don't know. I'd have to think a lot about the price before I did sell it, and I'm not even totally sure if I want to sell it. Because if I can tune it and fix it, I definitely want to keep it. But we'll see. You could buy a used Vortex for the price of a Squiddy. That's what I was saying earlier, Brandon. 70 to 80, it's like, okay, fine. If you love PewDiePie that much, or you like black and red, go for it. But 100 is... It just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know when they drop though, because it's not dropping this week. I had to use a separating chisel in the Zen pin nipple to get a handle gap on my Mako V3. Really? Yeah, I would just fix it. Please keep it. I want to fix it, but I don't know if I can. It just comes down... I'm going home this weekend. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I can fix it at home. Holy crap, I'll put it in boiling water and break the Loctite myself. Kind of works, but it doesn't fix the closed gap. Interesting. I guess it makes sense that if the original Triton had handle slap, it makes sense that the Mako V3 would have it as well. If they make an iShowed Seed Squiddy, I'm getting one. Okay, price aside, how cool is it to have someone like Squid Industries doing a 1,000 unit run with PewDiePie of all people for Balisongs? That's crazy. That's crazy to have Squid Industries collaborating with someone who's one of the most subscribed YouTubers on the platform in our niche little hobby. How cool is that? Boiling knot fixes all issues. Can confirm 60 out of 60. Seriously? Because I will boil it. Could be huge for the community. I see it going one of two ways. And unfortunately, both of them are very realistic. Way one. No, please don't boil it. Okay, I kind of thought you were joking. That's the second time someone's come in here and made a joke. Because, like, someone earlier was like, WD-40 your Balisong. And I'm like, you're joking, right? You shouldn't do that. Don't boil the Nautilus. Okay. I think it can go two different ways. One, it brings in a ton of people to the community, and it's great. It's so awesome. Balisong YouTuber views, like Will's videos, go sky high. Great. Awesome. The other way is that we get even more toxic, annoying children that no one wants to deal with. And only make the community a worse place. So I am a little nervous, just a little bit nervous, but I'll be hopeful. I'll be hopeful. You know what? I'm gonna do some. Let's do some research. How to break Loctite red? Well, it's not red. They don't use red. Both of those are a very real possibility. Yeah. I think both of those are an extremely realistic possibility. I have faith that the annoying toxic children can eventually not be annoying toxic children. I hope so. I mean, like, the best way that it goes is you get a bunch of PewDiePie fans coming over because of the PDP Squiddy, or whatever they want to call it. And then they start, because PewDiePie is not going to make dedicated Balisong content. So all of these people are going to have a new Balisong and not know what to do with it, which is going to lead them, just like I did back in the summer, is going to lead them to look up videos about it. And then they find people like Will Hirsch, people like Addison True, people like Balisong flipping, which could go one of two ways. But they're going to find those content creators and get invested in them. And if they find Will, then they're going to be taught all the values of being nice and not being a toxic little shit in the community. And then it's fine. I would love it to go that way. If we get new people and they buy, this could lead to a growth in this community as a whole. This growth could lead to cheapened prices if they decide not to take the greedy path. I totally agree. Because it's a Squiddy. It's, at the end of the day, all of the people that are going to be buying this, it's a plastic Balisong. And as someone who bought a Squiddy B and thought this is all I'll need, the urge to upgrade to a real metal Balisong is very strong. So it's going to lead to them buying more and more. Like how you stuttered when you said Balisong flipping. I have no problems with Balisong flipping. I just don't think he's the best place for kids to go to learn to not be toxic? Do you think Bally availability and pricing will change by the influx? It will change, not for the better. Because unfortunately, most companies aren't going to be increasing their stock because of this. And we already have problems with availability. So if there's more people in the community wanting to buy things, that means there's going to be more shortages and more difficulty buying new balisongs. So I think that it's gonna be a double-edged sword. Balisong flipping is what got me interested in an Arctic in the first place. But I just don't think he's the best influence on a bunch of people that could potentially come over and make this hobby a living hell. Because if they find him first, then he's not exactly preaching these. Like, Will is teaching really, really good mindsets to people, saying how we need to not be toxic, we need to be more accepting, all this stuff. Like his Mako V4 video on his Flips channel, and his clone video, all this accepting stuff. So that would be great if they found Will, but if they find Balisong flipping, then it's just controversy, and it's like, I don't know. So it's a double-edged sword. And same with the availability stuff. Potentially more people flipping to drive prices up. I don't think it'll drive prices up. I think it'll just compel Balisong manufacturers to make more faster. I think it'll be really bad short term, but in the long term, it'll be really good. I think that's the best way to look at it. Short term, I think manufacturers, if this, let's say, all 1,000 of these PewDiePie Balisongs sell out, and they're all PewDiePie fan. Let's say half of them are PewDiePie fans who have never flipped a Balisong before and are trying to get into it. Let's half that number again. So like 250 people looking to upgrade. That's like a huge number looking to upgrade, which means squid stock is going to be really hard to get for a few months. Glider stuff's going to be really hard to get. All that entry level stuff is going to be really hard to get, I think. But then in the long term, it's going to cause them to drive more production, I think. Obviously, this is all speculative, and I am not an expert in economy or economics or any of this. But as a professional Discord moderator, I must say that my stance on the situation will forever be hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Exactly that. Buy the Balisongs that you want to buy right now. That's what I'm going to say. Actually, maybe don't. I don't want to encourage people to go spend a shit ton of money. But you know what I mean. Balisong flipping exists as someone that loves to get people riled up, so that in itself can be a dangerous realm to be in, but people love to watch that kind of stuff. Yeah. Like I said, I don't have any problems with him. I'm just concerned that the majority of these toxic PewDiePie fans, potential toxic PewDiePie fans, I don't want to just assume that they're all going to be bad, but potential, get involved with Balisong flipping, and then it just makes everything 10 times worse. Really early stage of development. If the rush to Balisongs is too much, it might overwhelm everyone and deplete stock. Yeah, it could go so many different ways. Honestly, I don't see the PewDiePie skyrocketing the entire community and making everything impossible to find, but it will impact it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's incredibly likely. The Great Depression for Balisong? I don't think that. I think the Great Depression for Balisongs might already be behind us? I don't think it's behind us. Maybe it's unfolding right now. Actually, no, I'd say it's probably behind us. I don't know much about how the Balisong economy was before I got into the hobby last summer, but trust me, putting 30 to 40 hours into review that gets less views than a minute-long video uploaded by Balisong flipping from his phone is somewhat depressing. Yeah, I totally agree. And not that I can even understand that on the same like level, but that's always been the biggest problem I've had with balisong flipping is I've never understood how the biggest content creator in our space is someone who's pointing a phone at them flipping a balisong for 3 minutes, giving his take on everything, and then leaving. Like, Will is perfect because he already makes, like, you and Will make fantastic videos on the main channel. And then you get more of Will. It's like Will Plus on his flipping channel. That's great. But to have the main content creator that blows past everyone else in terms of subscribers be someone who only does that, it just feels a bit wrong. Especially with how much time you guys are putting into your videos and how good you're doing on them. Great Depression for Balisongs is probably the Benchmade days. Don't know anything about that, but maybe. I think it's either behind us or we're in the cusp of something great. Yeah, that's fair. PewDiePie is going to create a bunch of problems and good. Yeah, because it is a huge fan base. 111 million people. Gotta go. Thanks for the stream. See you next time. See you, Scotto. Name of the game, unfortunately. Thanks for the kind words. Of course, Brandon. You two are doing amazing things, and I don't think anyone in this, any sane person in this community can deny that. You guys are easily making some of the best balisong content out there, if not the best. Gotta get to bed, though. Thanks for hosting the stream. Of course. Peace, everyone. Looking forward to your new videos. Good talking to you, Brandon. Thank you. Oh, and fantastic job on the Firefly review. Completely slipped my mind. Loved seeing more videos hosted by you on the channel. Loved that video. But yeah, have a good night, man. Good talking to you. Enough business for tonight. Good night, man. Good night, Diamond. Balisong flipping gets little views for how big he is. He's 150,000 subs and gets maybe 11,000 views at most. Yeah. No, that's fair. Next Bally short hosted by me will be the Squid Trainer 3.5. I can't wait for that review. Not as excited for the Arctic, but I think it's obvious why. But the Squid Trader 3.5 is definitely on my list of things that I'm super interested to see what you guys think of, especially the 3.5, because I have the 2.5. So I don't know what the 3.5 is like. I think I'll boat the community, but I'm excited to an extent. Yeah. I mean, hey, if anything, more views for Balisong video channels like Will, like Addison, maybe me, maybe it trickles down that far. I highly doubt it. Doesn't even matter how much a Squiddy PDP is. They're only making 1,000 and PewDiePie has 100 million subs. But even like just having it, if someone misses it, like let's use this as an example. The only reason that I have an Arctic is because I missed out on the Mako V4. I was too late on the first drop. And because of that, I went out and I researched other Balisongs. And I came across the Arctic and I bought one in the next drop. So if someone misses out on the PewDiePie Squiddy, it's only going to cause them to look further into the community if they want one to get one. They're going to look further in for other things that they can get. So I think it still affects it even if it's only 1,000 units. I've had the Arctic since October and I've waited. It's crazy to think that in the time that Will announced he was reviewing the Arctic, I made a YouTube channel, uploaded my own Arctic review, and completed the 500 sub goal. Life is crazy, man. and might even be doing something with Will Hirsch in the future. So I went from just an excited fan to someone who's active in the community, and that's really cool. It's a really weird cycle. The Squiddy Bee is way better than the regular Squiddy. The Mako is better, but the Triton is better, and then the Squid Trainer is better, and then the Kraken is better. Not entirely sure what you're saying with that one, but super happy right now. Inked Red Kraken arrived yesterday. It's probably one of the first Krakens in Russia. Hey, that's cool. That's very cool. I'm just gonna put my balisong away. I'm just gonna put that away before I get sued for someone going deaf. Let's see what else is going on. Still gonna buy the Squiddy PDP because it does look good and it's rare. I don't know if I can justify. No, I can't even justify saying. I can't even say I want it because I already have a Squiddy Bee and it's $100. If I want to spend $100 on a balisong, I am going to freaking buy a Mako or a Vortex or another Arctic. God forbid. Squiddy Bee is good, but it's not $100 good for me. For me personally. Everyone's different, but... Gosh, I keep... The Nemesis is so nice. I really want one. I really want a Nemesis. Where did he announce? Oh, here's a Nemesis announcement. Yeah, look at this thing. Love to see Will use his Arctic in our flip off. That would be really cool. Although I doubt he's going to, because he rated it a 8 out of 10. Going to play Divinity now? What is Divinity? What time is it for me? It's 12:04 a.m. Have fun, funny man. Farbos, you gotta let me know when how you gotta make that meme for me at some point. Not now, but at some point. One of the RPG games of all time. Imagine D&D but a game. Oh. Nice. Thank you, Ty. You'd probably buy one from the aftermarket if you wanted. A Nemesis? Do you mean SoCal? Because he's selling prototypes in like 3 days. Okay, so what? Let's look up the Nemesis. Added a speed channel. Increased chamfer size around Tang. Lower profile Zen nipple, that's good. Added bite handle indicator on blade. That's like my favorite thing from the Nautilus. I'm glad to see that in more things. Handle thickness reduced, that's always good. Added handle jimping. Handle jimping is always good. Tighter bushing tolerances. No one is going to complain about better tolerances. Neutral balance, 4.45 ounces. That's a fantastic weight. Do my poses now. I'm gonna do like, this is good, but I like this. Or I can just give you neutral face. And look over there. And look over there. There you go. You gotta do the second one again. What's the oh shit, what was the second one? There's got to be something in there that you can do. Sad that the Mako V3 clone has better tolerance as everything and is only 20 bucks. What a poser. What a poser. I am a poser. Oh my god, the Nemesis is lighter than the Arctic. The Arctic is 4.54, I think, instead of 4.45. I got 2 screenshots. Let's go. Sick. Do you need any more? Tell me if you need me to do anything. I just realized that there's a PewDiePie Squiddy. We've spent way too long ranting about the PewDiePie Squiddy. Way too long. Dude, this thing. Oh, I want one. I'll send you 2 references to use. I just need you to make those faces for me. Okay, I can do that. Also, I don't know why I picked that up. I can anodize this. It's titanium. I could do an anodization fade on it or something. I could do... Oh my god. I could send this thing to XK and get it modded. Because it's titanium and you can anodize titanium really easily, I think. Oh. Does anyone know anything about anodization in here? If it's actually $100 at release, I won't buy it. I don't know why you think... I think it's going to be $100. I don't know why you think it wouldn't be. A licensed product like that, if they have a price listed, it's definitely not going to change. I could get this modded. I could get an anodization on it. Oh. Use nail polish to make strips in the anodization. No, let me show you. If I did anodize it, let me show you one of my favorite anodized knives of all time. This thing. Look at that. The green to blue fade is so nice. I wanted to get my Nautilus. I was going to buy a silver Nautilus and get it anodized like this. But then everyone was like, you can't anodize aluminum like that. It doesn't work like that. And I was like, okay, well, shit. I need titanium for that. Farbos, did you send... I was like, oh yeah, you need titanium for that. That sucks. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I just need... I can't find good references. Just make whatever face, man. What's your Valorant tag? I'll add you. Camaro EE spelled the same as my channel. Hashtag C2H60. Okay, ready, Farbos? I like this. But I like this better. There you go. You can do it with 9-volt batteries. I don't know if I want to do it myself. I definitely don't want to do it myself. Ooh. But if I can get... If I can get... Just imagine this. Anodized like that. Oh my god. The Nautilus can go bye-bye. Let's play Wordle. Someone just reminded me that Wordle exists. You guys like Wordle? Okay, we know that we have 2 letters already. I mean, for the balisong community. Terrible guess. songs. Okay, there's an O. Brain, I mean, we already know that there, I'm trying to get, like, brain is mostly made out of letters that we've already guessed. Good night, I'm gonna head out. See you, SoCal. This is just a quick puzzle. This is not gonna take too long, I don't think. Youth. That's a good one to test letters out. There's a T. Could it be maybe it's trode? Trope. Oh, it was trove. All right. Well, that was the Wordle for today. See you, SoCal. Have a good night. But yeah, if I will anodize it. Want me to make Hammond somebody? I don't know who you could make Hammond. I beat Chimera we eat. Yeah, shush. Like, you could give me an image for chat or something. I don't really think there's anything you could do. Quirtle, I'm not doing those on stream. Quirtle takes way too long. And Loodle, for obvious reasons, I'm not doing. But yeah, if I get... So here's my plan. I'm going to attempt to fix this. This broken boy right here. I think I just have to tighten it. If I can't fix this, if I strip the screw... If I have to send it in for warranty again, I'm either going to send it in for a refund, and if they won't do that, because it's over the refund period, I will sell it on Balisong sale for like $220 or $230, and I will be buying a prototype Nemesis V2, sorry, and I will be anodizing it. I will send it out to a modder to anodize it. Something. It will be a fade color, because I don't just want one solid color. It'll definitely be a fade color. Everybody in chat, can you guys say, what are your opinions on the Arctic, like, all at once, please? Thanks. It's a great idea. You know what else is a great idea? Let's add... I'm going to add to my... I am going to edit video. I'm going to do this off just in case I leak anything. You can use Teflon tape for the screws since the Loctite is strong. No. Guys, don't say your opinion. You have to type in what are your opinions on the... Like, type that word is what he wants. Okay, when did you start flipping? What's your opinion on clones? I think right in here. Question. Do you want a live blade? Or are you interested? Answer, I'm in college dorms, so I don't feel comfortable owning a live blade. In the future, I definitely will. There we go. Save the frequently asked questions. Great. Holy cow, we've been going for 3 hours now? Ooh, having a lot of people in chat really makes the time go by, huh? But yeah, this... I would like to see... Is there any picture that shows off the speed channels a little better? Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. As long as you're both above the age of 18. I don't know. I don't think they are, Farbos. Sorry. Dude, this... Oh, the Nemesis is so nice. This is honestly my new... Like... This is no longer my Grail. Because it's giving me so many problems. So I think the Nemesis... I think the Nemesis is my new trainer Grail. I'm sorry, Nautilus. I'm sorry, Squid. But, like... Will this have tap? I don't think so. It's titanium. Sent friend request. I will accept that the next time I'm on Valorant. Thank you, Farbos. Have a good night, bro. Thanks for hanging out. You can have a live blade if your parents allow it. I am 18. I can make my own decisions. I will have a live blade whenever I am out of college dorms, which could be next year, actually. Whenever I have my own place. I think the blade shape of the Nemesis is ugly, IMO. Really? Really? I'm just gonna save this really quick. Wait, what was that called? Ethan likes the Arctic more. You know what? That's a great name. Titanium may get tap if it gets beat. Listen. It's gonna have tap, sure. But titanium, like I said, I heard someone had one of the original one of these, and they said it got run over by a forklift. Is it legal? I believe it is legal in my state, yes. I need to research it a little bit more, but I think it's legal. Yeah, but someone ran over this thing with a forklift, and it still flipped perfectly. That's what I want. I want that in my collection. Also, you think the Nemesis blade shape is ugly? I can understand why someone would think that for sure. I unfortunately do not share the same opinion. I do not share the same opinion, because this thing is... I love that blade shape. It's like almost Bowie, but like still Tonto. And the blade cutouts, I think, are dope. The handle cutouts are dope. It's got jimping on it. Beautiful balisong. Speed channels, beautiful balisong. And I can anodize it. I can send it to XK or someone and get it anodized, and it would be sick. I saw, who had the, was it Onyx? Was it Onyx that had... Yes, the Rainbow Gal. He sent a titanium trainer to XK and got it back like this, so... That's gorgeous. Look at that. Yo, Anno would be sick on titanium prototype. That's what I'm saying. Do they make the blades titanium? No. No, they don't. The blade would be 440C steel, I think, he said. Envy Fly. Envy Fly. Imagine it looking like that. Imagine this on a Nemesis. Just picture that for me. How much does Anomod usually cost? I have no idea. I haven't done any research. I have done no planning. It's probably like $100, probably more, and I can't afford that. But you know what? I'm gonna pretend like I can and make a plan, because I want something that looks like this. Yeah, onyx. This is a titanium balisong, so I don't see any reason why you couldn't do it. I would also like to find. Let me try and find the comment that said they got it run over by a forklift. Maybe I was imagining that. I swear I've seen it. Okay, maybe I was imagining that. GoFundMe for Camaro. I'll start a Patreon. You guys can pay for my Anno mod. Hell, you know what? I'll start a Patreon. You guys can pay for my Nemesis, and then you get content out of it. You only pay $300, and I give you a video that costs me nothing to make. It's a fair trade. I also get a knife out of it. That's a fair trade. Gotta be a fair trade. It's not a fair trade. I understand that. Wait. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Tuesday. Congratulations. Hold on. Why is this so bad? Released a new video for Tuesday and a song for Tuesday. Tues only happens once in a millennium. Yeah. It was a pretty special day. Good thing I spent half of it in bed. Because I don't have classes today. What colors would you anodize it? I showed you guys what I would anodize it. Hold on. If I did get one, I would most likely anodize it like this. A green into a blue. Although let's look through XK's. XK is a perfect place to get inspiration. This is a really dope this is a really dope anodization, actually. Holy shit. Probably one of my favorite knives that he's ever modded. Where is it? This thing. It's what is it? Frost Teal Squid Industries Tsunami. Look at this. Green and blue is very nice, yeah. I love blue and green and white and like those like lighter colors. They're beautiful. Look at this thing though. Can you anodize things twice? I have no idea. I don't know what goes into anodizing something, but I know that you can get pretty crazy with it. Yeah, I know you can get really crazy with it. If you don't already follow XK and you like balisong stuff, go give him a follow. This guy does incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. His toxic anno. These are all gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. The OSP Matrix trilogy. Yeah, go follow this. He makes some really cool stuff. His books are open again. No way. His thing used to say that his books were temporarily closed. Oh, it's all lining up really perfectly. I have a lot to think about in the next few days. Because if I were... Oh, gosh. Oh, we got some active people in the Discord. By the way, if you guys want to join the Discord, link in the description. And you can go follow me on Instagram. At Fly, that is fantastic, dude. You don't have to at me when you join, but thank you for joining. Yeah, join the Discord if you want to. How much are his annos? I have no idea. I should probably message him to see how much it would be, because that would have, if it's $100, then I can't do it. If it's like $50, then maybe we're talking. That's me, Fly. Welcome to the Discord, Fly. So yeah, it's... What do we not need up here? We don't need that. We don't need my own videos. We don't need my own content. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of thinking in the next few days. Specifically on this thing. I'm going to research how to get rid of Loctite. I'm going to try and fix it when I go home. And if I can't fix it, I'm going to sell it after I take B-roll of it. And then I'm going to buy the prototype. Ow! Jeez. I'm so stupid. And then I'm going to buy the prototype Nemesis. That's probably going to be a clip. Ugh. Or maybe I sell one of my other balisongs. Maybe I sell like my squid trainer. Could sell my squid trainer and my squiddy bee. I don't know. But chat, unfortunately, I think it is that time. We've been going for 3 hours, which I think puts us... I think this is the first stream that's ever hit 3 hours. So thank you all for being here. A tremendously fun stream. Holy cow. So many people to talk to. So many opinions. So much news. So much stuff. Fantastic stream. Fly, Dogi, DJW, DGW, sorry. Thriplety, Barbos, JMG, Die Safe, Lincoln Koyama. I think that's about as far back as I can go. Bimby, thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for staying on so long. Hey, my streams are generally 2 to 3 hours, depending on when I do them. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. ETA on next stream. Oh, Negan, I'm so sorry, but we're ending. I'm good though. How are you, Negan? Let you know if I get an Arctic tomorrow. Definitely, Bimby. Definitely let me know. Late, but what happened to your knot? Just blade rub tap issues, and I've already sent it in once for maintenance, so I'm probably going to be selling it if I can't fix it. See you, Chuckles. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. ETA on next stream. I try to stream at least once every week. Could be in the next few days. It could be in a week. Depends on my schoolwork and everything going on around like 9 to 12. Because that's when I stream, 9 to 12 EST, usually. Sometimes we go later, sometimes we start earlier, it depends. But yeah. Damn, bro, that makes me kind of not want to buy one now. I still recommend it. It's still one of my favorite flippers I have. But for me personally, it would serve me better to just use it. And then if it has these problems, sell it and buy something else to review. Release a review on it, sell it, buy something else to review. Is more value for me personally. I still recommend it. Just based on the flipping experience because it's fantastic, but just do your own research, see what other people say about it, because I am just one person at the end of the day. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah, it was a very, very good stream, Negan. Never underestimate sleep. Yes, never underestimate sleep, chat. All right, for real though, Envy Fly Bimby, have a good night, you guys, and everyone else in chat, have a good night. I will see you guys soon. Peace. That's the wrong thing. Wait, where's my ending soon? There it is. Join the Discord. See you later. I am very active in the Discord. I look forward to talking to you in there. See ya, Envyfly. Sleep, Pog. I'm gonna go get some sleep right now. I'll hang out in the Discord a little while longer, though. Right. Later, everyone. Appreciate you all. Have a good night. Peace.